Welcome everybody to the Crochet Crowd. I'm your host Mikey. This is the Farming Fresh Crochet Market Tote. We're going to get started immediately, and it's a Lily Sugar and Cream yarn. It says that it is requiring 3 balls, and it's a Lily Sugar and Cream, and you can see that there's 3 different versions if you'd like to do that. Recommending a 5mm size H crochet hook, and let's just talk quickly about this pattern, and then I'm going to carry you into the instructions. Hi, I'm Mikey from the Crochet Crowd, and thank you so much for joining our channel today. I'm here to inspire you and create magic with your crochet hook. Are you ready to play?
Oh yeah, sounds good.
So we're going to get ourselves started on the instructions. You're going to chain 90, and it has a diagram on page number 2. And so what this is that the diagram is just a little mini sample of what it is, and you're creating a mesh framework that you're going to make, and there's a total of 53 rows. So starting from 1 all the way to 53, and you will see that you'll have a very large rectangular mesh that will happen. I have this done already. So what I want to do is just show you what the repeating steps will be, and then you are going to be able to do that and then begin to do all the rest of it. So without further ado, I'm not going to bog you down too much with a lot of information, but let's just take it step by step and let's start creating our mesh. At the end of the mesh, please do not fasten off. We're going to continue the journey from that point. So for demonstration reasons, I'm using Caron 1 pound, but you should actually use your Lily Sugar and Cream, because the Lily Sugar and Cream is cotton yarn and it is extremely strong. The only thing that stretches in stitches with using cotton is the stitches itself, but it's actually not the yarn that's doing all the stretching. So this is something that we're gonna do, and I decided this last night, and there was a Caron 1 pound sitting beside me on my chair, so I just grabbed it and started. So we're gonna be creating this very large mesh that you see, and then from this mesh then we're going to, it's called cinching, and we're going to cinch the bottom piece so it's gonna come together, and we're gonna cinch the top piece which will come together, and then this will be the side. So if you're looking at it from a perspective of how this bag looks, is that this here is one side, this is the other, and these are the pieces coming up on the side. So without further ado, let me show you how to do this, and then you can put your hook in the wind and do your mesh. For demonstration reasons, I'm only going to show you a small swatch, but you're going to chain 90 to do the actual pattern itself. So please do that. So start in chain 90, and I'll be right back in a moment. So just start chaining. So you have a much bigger chain, of course, and you're gonna go second chain from the hook on row number 1, and you were going to single crochet. I prefer to single crochet in the back hump of a chain. If you don't prefer that, then don't do it. That's your call. So single crochet. You now need to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then you are going to then skip only 3 stitches, or 3 chains in this case, and you were going to go into the 4th one and single crochet. And you're going to repeat that all the way across your chain. So chain 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, and 5. Skip 3, 1, 2, 3, go to the 4th. Nice and simple, right? So chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Skip 3. And if your counts are right, you'll end up on the same last one as being your one that you need. So chain 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you'll end up on the very last one. So skipping 3 and go into the last one. If you're off by 1, you can probably get away with it, but just don't tell anybody. And that's what I would do, and this is row number 1. So you'll end up with this with a bit of an arcing, which is what you need for this. Let's begin row number 2. In row number 2, it will always be the same thing, and you always are going to start by chaining 5. Listen though, 1, 2, 3 is considered a double crochet. 4 and 5 is a chain 2 space, and it matters, and you'll see why. And what I need you to do is come into the first arc that's here, and just go around the space itself and single crochet. So just watch the starting and ending of your rows. That's the most critical point, because everything else is the same. So now chain 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come into the next space, and you're doing that all the way across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet in the space, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come into the last space, but you're not done. So because we did a chain 5 at the beginning, the way that you will end a row number 2 is going to be chain 2 and in the single crochet here you're going to apply a double crochet. So remember, on row number 2 you're always starting with the chain 5 and you will always end with a double crochet into the single crochet. And let's turn our work and begin row number 3. Let's begin row number 3. So because we finished with the double crochet, row number 3 will always start the same way of chain 1 and single crochet in the top of that double crochet. And you are going to immediately just start in chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just come into this next space right here. Single crochet, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come into the next space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, next space. And because it's a row number 3, when you chain your last 5, watch what you'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you are going to attach it to the third chain up on this chain 5 that you started with, and that's going to equal, and now you'll see it as a double crochet like you did before. Okay, so it holds it into position. So remember, for row number 3 it's basically a straight shot of just these chain 5s across without any fancy footwork in the beginning or the end. Let's turn our work and just review row number 2 one more time. In row number 2, going back, and you can see if you're skilled with crochet, you can see that that's a chain 5. See how it's kind of arcing? So you can look at that and say, hey, that is a chain 5. And so when you're starting in this direction you will chain 5 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you look on the other side you can kind of see, if you're familiar with crochet, that that's a double crochet. So it kind of gives you an indication. If you can recognize the stitch work, it becomes so much easier. So after you've chained your 5 you're going to use the first arc and single crochet, and then you're going to chain 5 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just hop, skip, and jump all the way to the other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so you come into your last one, but you're not done, so you need to chain 2 and double crochet into the top of the single crochet to finish. And that was row number 2 again. Let's turn to work and review number 3 one more time and just chain up 1. You can see it's a double crochet here, so after you chain 1 you're gonna single crochet in the top of that double and then begin your 5s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then jump on over. So you kind of see how the pattern's forming right on the end, and then you keep on jumping over. So just do another 5. So as we're going to conclude here, so what you have to do is that you have to do a total of 53 rows of back and forth, and the ending row will be a 3rd row, like the instructions for the 3rd row, which is what I'm showing you now. So at the end of the 3rd row, when you go to attach, you are going to attach to the 3rd chain up to conclude. So keep an eye on the ends, make sure that they look the same following up, and then you should be good to go. So when I count the number of rows, when it says it needs 53, I just say, okay, this is 1, and then I just work my way on the edge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th row. So I can see that that's 5 so far, and so I will stop when I can count 53, and then that's where I'm gonna pick you up next in this tutorial on the real sample to show you what to do next. So after your mesh is complete, you should have finished on a 3rd row. The 3rd row is the single crochet that it lands right at the very end. So it's not the one that ends with the double crochet at the end. What we're going to do is that I'm gonna give you the verbal instruction for what to do next, and you're gonna do the same with both sides. So you're gonna do the top edge, you're gonna turn it over, make sure the right side is facing up. What you're looking at when you finish a 3rd row is that you're looking at the right side. So when you go to start and do the opposite side to this, you gotta make sure that you're on the right side so that the brim will stay consistent in the look. So to start then, going across with the cinch edge, what we're going to do is just chain up 1 and single crochet right into the first single crochet. Now see these chain 5 spaces? We are going to single crochet in each of these chain 5 spaces on their own. So just go into that one, grab the next one, single crochet, and you're gonna do this all the way across. So each chain 5 is going to be brought together with a single crochet, and you will notice that it will look like the sample immediately after going across the row, just like that. So continue to do this, and I will be right back in just a moment. So you notice it's gonna be buckling. It's called cinching, and then you're gonna go all the way to the very last chain 5 space and then single crochet into the last single crochet that's there. So you can see that the distance has been now cinched. Let's turn our work, and so the next rows, number 2 through 6, is simply just straight single crochets back and forth. So just chain up 1 and apply 1 single crochet in each stitch, and then turn your work at the end and do the next row. And so I need you to do now rows number 2 through 6 of single crochet and then fasten off. Once you've fastened off, I need you to turn it and do the opposite side exactly the same way on how you started, showed you to do this, and then also finish on the 6th row, and then both the top and the bottom will then have been cinched, and then we'll be ready for the sides later on. Let's do that, and I will see you when that's done, and I'll be right back in a moment. So here's where we are. I have cinched the front side and also the other side here. So remember, we were going back and forth like this. So this side is really condensed in, and what we need to do now is start to build the handle, which will start here, jump, come down, and when we cinch this side, it's gonna be slightly different than what you did here. It's not gonna be as compact, because if this side goes as tight as this, you'll never get anything in your bag. So as we begin, we're going to start and do the handle work next. So let's begin, and we're doing the straps and the edging, and when we start, we're gonna start right here, and we're going to begin and jump and then come down the other side, and I'm going to show you when we get here how we're gonna cinch this side so that it's not as compact as what you see here. So to start this side, you are going to just go into the first side here, okay, and you are going to attach, and I would do a standing single crochet. So let me just bring it a little closer so you can see. And I already have it on the hook, so I'm gonna yarn over it, pull through, and then pull through the 2, and that's a standing single crochet. And we're immediately going to chain 60 and jump to the other side of this. So let's start that. So 1 2 3 4 5, and continue to go all the way to 60, and meet me on here in just a moment. So once you have your 60 done, make sure that the chain did not twist when you were just crocheting it along. You're just ready, and you're going to jump into the first side of the row, and you're going to do the 6 stitches that you need to do to go down the side. So we're gonna say 1 2 3 4 5, and we're gonna do 6. Just get in 6, you're good to go. We're now going to begin and work down this side, so let me get a clear background for you. You're not only just going to use these spaces, but you're also going to use these spaces. So you're just going to go around the stitch, okay, so just single crochet into this space, and then single crochet into this space. You're looking for the spaces, so single crochet into this space, and this space, and etc. And do this all the way to the other side, and I'll see you on the other band in just a moment. So just work every space to have a single crochet. So I'm getting close to the other side, so you're noticing that this is not cinching in as much as it was the other side. So this has to stay open, because you'll never get your groceries in there. Once you come to your last space, you're just going to do the final 6 to take you up on this band. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Once you have that done, you need to jump over again. So I need you to chain 60 again, and meet me on the other side in just a moment. So 1 2 3 4 5. Once you have your 60 done, just continue to the other band and do 6 going down the band on the side. So 2 3 4 5 and 6. Once that's done, you're going to start doing your cinching again. So start in your strap or your open spaces, and place 1 single crochet in the open spaces that you can see. And please do that all the way to the other side, and I'll be right back in a moment. So we're getting close to where we had started. So this is where we started. So you're gonna do the last 6 to get you up to that band. So in actual fact the 6th one is already in there. So you're gonna say 1 and then we'll say 2. So you only have to do the last 5. So this is 3, 4 and 5, and you're going to attach it then with a slip stitch to the beginning single crochet. And now let's begin round number 2. So I'm going to start round number 2 and I'm going to give you instructions for 3 and 4 because it's easy. So you're just going to chain up 1. You don't need to count stitches honestly. So just chain 1 and 1 single crochet in the first single. Once you hit this chain, I would prefer that you get 2 strands on top of the hook. Okay, so if you want to turn it around you can do so and just get 2 strands on top of the hook. It'll be stronger. And once you get your rhythm it turns out pretty good. So 2 on the top, pull through, and then you're single crocheting then. So once you start that you're going to do that and just make sure there's always 2 strands on top. It'll hold more and you're gonna continue that around. As you jump to the other side continue to single crochet across the singles that exist. You'll get to the chain again, do the exact same thing, just 1 single crochet in each of the chains, and then you'll meet back up to where you started and you'll slip stitch. Okay, then rounds number 3 and 4 is simply 1 single crochet in each stitch going all the way around, and I want you to do that and I'll be back and I'll have that done for you. So please do the remaining of the rounds just like I explained. So I've come all the way back around and I'm gonna finish off. So if you want a thicker handle you could just keep going round and around until you're happy, and at the end though you'll have to end your journey and be gone with, and be done. So you're gonna slip stitch and then you're gonna pull through. I've already cut my yarn. So I'm just gonna pull through and I'm gonna turn it to the inside of the flap of the lip, and I want to use a tapestry needle. And any loose ends that you have you want to use your tapestry needle, especially if you're carrying groceries and stuff. But this has a really big mouth on it and I'll show you in a second. So you're just going to stay on the back side. So turn it on over. And don't just go between the plies, separate the plies too, because that ensures that it will not fall out. Okay, so you want to go through once, and when you pull don't change the shape of the project. So go through a slightly different path and just be mindful to separate those plies. Stay on the back side of the strap, so if you turn it over you better not see that needle going through. I don't want to see that or you're gonna get disciplined. And you're just gonna pull through, and finally 3rd time is a charm. Okay, so you want to do that with any loose ends and then I'll show you how big the mouth is. Other than myself of course. This needle is kind of blunt, so it doesn't want to squeeze in between the stitches. First world problem, right? So let's do that. I have my stitch marker in to tell me what the right side is, but now I don't care because I'm done. And so when you look at it from this perspective, and I will pull you out, you can see that it's got a really big thing to use your groceries, whatever you need to do, and then when you're good to go then you just pull up on it and it will shut it down and you will have it's almost like a net really, and that's how you're going to do this one here. And this is the Farming Fresh Tote Bag by yarnspirations.com. We'll see you again soon. Bye bye.